So this is why you need to change these. Here's the old O-ring. So this is called cross-linking damage. Basically, the weather, the elements, you know, it's outside in 100, 200 degree, however hot it is out there, and it just starts to degrade after time, and it stretches out. And so this is not good because you could have, you could get leaks from it. So you want to replace those. Check them. If they're doing that, if they're getting all grody like that, throw those suckers away. So anyway, this is the top part of the filter here. And it's going to slip right into that groove. If you look, you see there's an O-ring and there's a little area where the O-ring fits. So we probably have to get a screwdriver to pop this out. This one's kind of stretched out and I've been having troubles with it, popping out the sides when I'm screwing it down. So we got a brand new one and we're gonna replace it. So this one's a little decayed, and when you touch it, it's got cross-linking damage and it gets all over your fingers. So we just gotta kind of like do that to pop it off. Bam, there it is. Now we're gonna put our new one on. And we might want to clean that out a little bit before we do that. So I'm just gonna use some paper towel, just kind of go around it and get some of that gook out of there. You can see there's a lot in there, so I'm gonna have to scrub it a little bit. So let's continue the process. Get it in there, clean her up, keeping it, getting all that. That's all that rubber from the old one that's breaking apart. So we definitely needed a new one in there. That's it. Cleaning it up, getting it clean. This thing's made out of fiberglass, so you don't want to get that in your fingers. Should be using gloves, I guess. Oh well. One more run around, and I think we'll be ready. And if you don't want any things stuck in here, because you'll get a leak when you put it on there. So that's important to get it pretty good and clean. All right, that's it. Now we just got to put this on. And basically all I'm going to do is push it on like that, and then just go around until it gets all the way around it, just like that. Bam, done. All right, so now we got it on there. Now we got a brand new O-ring on our filter, and this stuff here you can put on, and hopefully that'll give us a little bit of a lubage. I'm going to put some there, and I'm just going to smush it around with the paper towel, clean part of the paper towel. Hopefully this is going to work. Let's put a little more on there. You never know though. So we're going to save the old one just in case this one doesn't work. Good. All right. Now it's ready to put it back on the top. So I've got to feed it in that rod right there. You see that rod? It's got to go right in there, and then that sits on top. And we want to have our squirter pointed away from our electrical. So I'm just going to slide her down on, just like that. And here I've got this pointing that way. And now I'm going to turn it righty-tighty. And this takes a number of turns to get there. Now I'm going to check down here and make sure it's going in. Yep. So far so good. Take a look. Yep, squeezing in there. What you don't want is part of that O-ring getting crunched in between as you lock this down. All right, and then you want to get a good turn on it, make sure it's locked. and check it. Make sure the O-ring isn't sticking out. And we're good. Bam, done. Okay. So I also purchased the new O-ring for my basket because that one was getting pretty old. So we'll put that one on there just like that. Basically, it's very simple. You just go here. Just goes on. And then we'll put some lube on it. Oh, here's my lube. Lube it up. Let's lube this bad boy. I don't know if a lot of people do this or not, but COVID. But I'm going to go ahead and lube it. Because this is our first application of it, right? So let's go ahead and smush it in there. Get it nice and clean. All right, first I'm just going to clean out this basket. Just turn it and get those last pieces of junk out of there. Get that out of there. Let's see. All right, put it back in there. That's pretty clean. Twist it that way. You can see how it goes in. It comes out, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey to get it out. Just remember that, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. That locks it in. Then we got to put our cap on. And we want to get it kind of tight, just like that. We got this on. And then really all we have to do is just turn on our pump. And hopefully it's going to work. You hear the hiss. You hear it hissing a little bit. So it's pushing, it's pulling. It'll take a while. You may have some junk in there from the redo. There we go. What I want to see is the water blasting through there. That's the key. That water should be blasting through there. So this is the, oh, there we go. That's good. So no leaks yet. That O-ring's working. It's filling up. So this is the first time I started up the filter after we resurfaced the whole pool. So there's probably a lot of air in there that's got to come out. So it's going to take longer than usual, I'm sure. It's taking its sweet time. Hopefully it doesn't burn out the motor before it starts sucking. Cross your fingers. Seems to be taking forever. Oh, there we go. Pulling more water now. Got me nervous for a second there. And if you look at the basket, you can see how much air bubbles are coming through there. I can feel the flow of the air coming out of there. So the pressure is building inside of that giant cartridge. And hopefully everything is going to work perfect just like it did before we did the pool. So it's got a lot of air though. Check it out. That's going to take a while. Getting stronger. There we go. It's the first time I turned it on since we resurfaced the pool, so I'm not really sure what's going on here. I'm hoping that something's not screwed up in the pool. Getting a lot of air. I think it's going to go, though. Oh, yeah. Here we go. There we go. Wow, squirting like a son of a gun.